All right, now let's watch Connor get mentioned from Fox News, Fox and
Across
Friends.
the aisle,
Pivot, Charlie.
across the aisle, you have Democrats who are still playing ridiculous games trying to curry favor with young male voters. Politico reporting Newsom plays Fortnite, that's a video game, talks Kamala Harris, Snoop Dogg, and how
Oh my God. Yeah, these guys know how to talk to the youth. Snoop Dogg? Gaming is bad. Fortnite is silly. Saying Snoop Dogg? Like, these guys definitely know how to talk to the youth. They've got it down, dude. They've locked it down, baby. They've certainly locked it down. You can tell from their audience profile, which, of course, happens to be 850-year-olds.
lost young men, quoting from the article, referring to his irreverent memeing. The governor said of his party, Democrats are, quote, not the most, entertaining or humorous folks. So, yeah, because that is definitely true. But I'm thinking that maybe Gavin Newsom is not the answer to that.
Well, it's also, he's so unoriginal.
Yeah.
Right? Like, even his press team trying to copy the way the president speaks and
The average viewer age of a youthful 67. 67 is the youngest Fox News watcher.
the way he tweets, right? Like, they can't do anything on their own. And I'm sorry, but playing video games is sending men in the direction that we do not want as a country, right? The whole point of President Trump and this resurgence and the fact he's doing so with men is because he's doing manly things. He's going to sporting events. He's a business guy. He's building. He's creating. He's dreaming. He wants bigger. He's a doer, you know? And then what Gavin Newsom and Democrats are saying, just sit around and be like a beta man and play video games.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Between Gavin Newsom and Donald Trump, who's more of a manly man? Like, are we being for real? All of the stuff that they could get Gavin Newsom on, caring too much about his hair or putting makeup on, Donald Trump does 1,000 times more than he does. You know what I mean? At least he can actually go outside and be physical, as opposed to Donald Trump, who is terrified of exerting any sort of power because he thinks he has a finite battery. He has a finite amount of time on this planet, and that his battery will drain too hard if he actually does anything remotely physical.
All day long, don't talk to girls, don't go out and build things, don't try to go out and get a job, don't do anything of significance, of importance.
One of the funniest things I've observed has been that the gamer right-wing contingency has actually experienced the exact same thing that regular American right-wingers experience, where they get so horny for racism and they end up voting for the Republicans. And then those Republicans will immediately ruin whatever minimal amount of happiness they derived from the world, from their regular existence. Obviously, the normal example of this is taking away people's opportunities for upward social mobility, their social safety nets, because they're black people are using it as well. But I like that in the new generation of gamers, a lot of them have found themselves in the throes of right-wing commentary, and they vote for the Republicans now, if they vote at all, or they at least defend the Republicans quite a bit. And what's really funny about that is that the Republicans, with the tariffs regime and also with their consistent blaming video games for violence, are unironically doing more to take away their treats, and also with their deregulatory mechanisms are doing more to take away people's treats on the Republican side. So gamers are now also experiencing that. Will they actually learn from this lesson? Probably not. But it is funny to observe because, think about it. Activision, Xbox, Microsoft Gaming merger was heavily scrutinized by Lina Khan at the time. And these dumb dipshits voted for the Trump administration. Obviously, that merger went through. And look at what Microsoft is doing now, raising the prices again to maintain this rent-seeking arrangement that you have with your video game library. And now gamers are very mad. Well, that's what happens when you deregulate. That's what happens when you don't actually go after trusts, okay? That's number one. Number two, Donald Trump's tariffs initiatives have absolutely made consoles and all these other different periphery gaming items incredibly expensive. So you did that, gamers. I hope you enjoy it. You voted for it, and you're getting exactly what you wanted. Now, wait till Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, as Cinemarxism also personally pointed out in the chat, and then the dumb Republicans will really heighten the outrage and claim that Grand Theft Auto 6 is responsible for all the violence. and then they'll ban it. And then gamers will really learn a lesson, except they won't because they're stupid. Sorry. Here is Lena Khan once again. In March 2023, Microsoft told the court Game Pass prices will not increase as a result of the Microsoft Activision merger. On July 10th, 2023, a federal judge whose son works at Microsoft rejected the FTC's challenge to the merger. Once again, Lena Khan was right. Lena Khan then, quote, retweets this, says, Microsoft's acquisition of Activision has been followed by significant price hikes and layoffs, harming both gamers and developers. As we've seen across sectors, increasing market consolidation and increasing prices go often hand in hand. As dominant firms become too big to care, they can make things worse for their customers without having to worry about the consequences. What happened? We told you this was going to happen. I literally interviewed Lena Khan on this issue, but obviously gamers were too worried about, not having the same titty size that they're used to in their video games, or thinking that like Sweet Baby Ray Inc. or whatever the was like ruining gaming by making characters queer. A lot of my gamer friends choose not to vote because they don't feel a point, especially like a lot of gamers feel this way. Is there any other way to fight back? Have you looked at the upcoming EA acquisition by PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners? Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Going to be another spectacular moment for gamers because now Saudi Arabia, which reflects their politics in general, is going to be purchasing this franchise. So fantastic stuff.